This is a smaller, tight-knit group of individuals that really represent the country.
It doesn't matter what age you are, if you're willing to win, you're willing to put your best effort.
It's not how hard you get hit.
I ended up fracturing my thumb.
They suspected that he had Crohn's.
It's how hard you get hit and get knocked down and get up again. We don't take days off.
That's right, strength, no weakness.
Sky's kind of the limit.
Get ready, because today we are taking a look at some of our future prodigies and pros. This is No Days Off.
My goal is to be the greatest baseball player ever.
He just wants to train. He loves to train. He loves to practice. He loves to play. Whether he has the greatest day or the worst day, he wants to do it the very next day.
JoJo's greatest quality is dedication, for sure. He's just going out there and getting it.
Best teammate out there, haven't met a better teammate. Just the energy he brings to the game and to the dugout, like he's the one always standing in front and always being our leader.
I'm Jordan Medellin, 17 years old, and I play baseball. I wake up 7 in the summer, and then I got Pico at 7:45. I'll lift weights. And then I'll go hit right after that. I have practice from 12 to 3. I'll come home, probably eat again, take a nap, and then go hit again.
He gets up every morning, sets his appointments with his trainer. He texts Hondo and wants to know, when do I have time, or when do I work out with you today, Dad? And when he's not with his dad, he's out at the field, calling the kids, texting everybody who wants to go hit. So this is all him. I mean, he pushes and pushes until somebody finally says, can we just take a break, JoJo? And he doesn't like to take breaks. I mean, that's his personality.
And he's gonna get up, he's gonna do it on his own. He wants to do it. It's not because I'm telling him to do it. Matter of fact, I have to tell him to stop. Like, I have to tell him to take a break.
He doesn't want to stop, he wants to keep going. And I said, he's got FOMO, he's got fear of missing out. He don't want to miss an opportunity to go work out or do something. Right. So that's how he is, he don't like to take a break.
What I love most about baseball is really just the grind and the everyday process of just working my tail off, because I know it's gonna pay off in the end.
Just as he got older, he's just had a mindset all along that this is what he wanted to do, this is what was going to happen. And I think a lot of kids have that where when they grow up, they want to play in the MLB. And JoJo was no different than any other kid, but he just started to set himself apart at a young age because he never stopped.
Well, my dad really introduced the game to me when I was 4. And just ever since then, I've had a really strong passion for it.
You know, when he grabbed a ball or a glove, or when he was around me, anytime, he wanted to do it. So, you know, I would say like when he was 4 years old, we just started going over some basic mechanics, and, you know, we did them every single day. We'd hit in the backyard, and pretty soon, you know, he was hitting them over the fence, and I had to stop, and he was breaking the fence, so we had to stop, and that's when I, you know, got my facility, and we started training in there, so.
And my dad, like, he's so like fiery, and he gave me this work ethic. If I want to go to the big leagues, I gotta work every single day, perfect my craft, and you just gotta love the process. I play shortstop, and really you gotta know where every single player on the field has to be. You gotta know all the plays, you gotta be the leader. Not only do you have to lead by example, you gotta lead vocally. You need to let everybody know how many outs we got, where the next play is going to be. Yeah, it's pretty much shortstop right there.
Second base and shortstop, they're always communicating, always talking. They both have to take charge. And I mean, me and JoJo, we're just those guys.
Well, I am a switch hitter. I'm pretty fast too. I feel like I can make something happen in any situation. I bust my tail at the box every single time, no matter what. So I bring hustle to the table.
Coming up next.
He's really dedicated, and it really rubs off on you.
We'll go to the baseball field and be out here 4 or 5 hours a day, and then go to his house, and he'll still have the energy to swim and play basketball and do everything else. And we're like, all right, bro, it's like slow down a little bit. Like,
And then still go hit at night.
Yep, still go hit.
Back to
yep.
Me and my family were super close, and we like to play ping pong, we like to swim. We'll all sometimes play basketball.
Playing basketball is kind of an escape for him. We go in the backyard, we play. We compete, you know, he beats me now, I can't beat him anymore. But I've never let him win, so he does beat me now, right? He really loves spending time with his family.
Especially Mackenzie, and she looks up to him so much, and so that's what I appreciate too. He's such a good role model for her, and they have such a great relationship. And so I think that's huge too, that it just shows the kind of character that he has, that he's got such a good relationship with her.
Jordan teaches me that I should never give up on anything, and that he's just a big influence in my life. He really doesn't ever give up on his his journey to baseball, and I learned that I shouldn't give up either on whatever I'm gonna do.
What I see in my goal for him, you know, as a father is to get his education, right? I don't want him to miss out on college just to go play pro ball, you know, unless it's absolutely worth it for him, you know, something that he couldn't pass up. But truly, for him to get his degree, especially at a school like Baylor.
I verbally committed to Baylor in January. It's just a great fit, man. Like, I'm really excited to get there.
And so I know he's anxious, and he's thinking, well, you know, what if I get drafted? What's going to happen then? And that is something that we're all going to have to consider, but we don't want him to miss the college experience.
One of my greatest aspirations, you know, to do this is to have like an audience, a platform to just influence other kids. Just working hard every single day, and you're gonna have ups and downs, so you gotta keep your faith, you know, like don't change anything, because once you change something, then everything goes wrong. Just stick to the process. If you have like one bad game, you go for 4 strikeouts, and then you want to change everything up, you know, it's not right. You're gonna have bad games, you know. You just gotta keep grinding through it, because stuff like that's gonna happen.
You know, he knows that at any given moment, this can all be taken away. He's seen it. It's reality. You see it on TV all the time. You can be on one track and something happens and you're out. And so he is very humble and very thankful for what he's been given and these opportunities. And so I think that also helps him a ton.
All his hard work and dedication. It will happen. It will come true. I mean, we're just hoping for that day to hear his name and his full name just announced on the screen one day.
So it's funny that the name of your program is No Days Off, because this kid lives it.
Wherever you need me, I give my all. No Days Off means just striving to perfect your craft every single day.
Coming up next.
She wanted to come out and, you know, hit with her dad. And when she was knocking the glove off my hand, she said, well, I can't slow down. I'm never going to get any better.
I have some game balls here. This was my first home run ball. It was a grand slam. This one is the World Series ball. And this one is my other home run ball that I hit in the same tournament. Ooh. It's gone. See ya.
Everyone knows you do not run or steal a base on Chloe Carroll.
My main goal in life is, to succeed.
She gives it everything she's got.
I believe it's a God-given talent.
She's just so fast and so smart on the base paths. If she gets on, she's gonna score.
Once she gets on first base, she's gonna be at third, 2 pitches.
Giving 110% into everything I do, never giving up, you know, never taking a day off, just trying as hard as I can.
Nice! Come here, Chloe! Come here! Come here! Come here!
My name is Chloe Carroll. I'm 12 years old and I play softball.
Nice, Chloe. Draw. If I say do backhands, you do the backhand. That way they all see it. Got it? Let's go. Her work ethic is pretty off the charts, to be honest with you. She pretty much focuses on softball year round. That helps her.
I like training in the week to build up to the softball tournament. When I started training, I was 8 years old.
When she does things, it's never good enough for her. Not me, not her coaches. She challenges herself to be better than she was last time.
She gives 100% effort every single play, and it's hard to find kids that do that.
And that's the thing that we try to do is build confident people. I'm not LeBron James, else I'd be 6'8" and athletic. He's not me. And I think what you have to learn to do in your life is be the best version of you. You can do something they can't do.
My dad is my coach. Not always a good thing, but I mean, I love him. I love all my coaches. They're amazing. They do a great job.
The technique I like to do in the outfield, what I call touchdown drills, is kind of like throwing a football to a receiver. Instead, I throw softballs and I make them turn, which works on their hand-eye coordination.
I love blocking drills. They are my favorite. They're like where you drop when you're catching, and if a ball's in the dirt, you drop to keep it in front of you. It helps me get better at it, you know? Like, it helps my pitchers out. Got it!
Good. When you got talent like her and the players we got on our team, if you let them be themselves, they'll succeed.
My favorite exercise is like throwing med balls. I love throwing the med balls into the wall.
Perfect. You want to do any core? Well, as a strength coach, what you really appreciate about Chloe is even at her young age, she has a well-rounded approach. She understands that being an athlete takes more than just working on the skills of her sport.
Wake up, go to the gym, 45 minutes to an hour, go to softball practice, get ground balls, I hit, do blocking drills. I do gymnastics a lot to, you know, stay in shape, I guess. I like swimming, all that stuff.
With every young athlete, the first thing we begin with is learning the athletic position. It's the fundamental movement for any sport. And then we go through the hip hinge, which is one of the most important movements. Good, rest the hips back. That's better, good. So with a push-up, what we want to do is we want to create an arrow with our torso and our elbows, not a T. That way we're strengthening the muscles around the scapula, and we're improving the muscles that are most important when it comes to an overhead athlete. Good, Chloe. Good. So with the belt squat, what we're able to do is avoid loading the spine, compressing the L1 through L5. And when Chloe's playing softball, she avoids hurting her low back or any sort of torque problems or any rotational problems that you would normally see with a back squat. The ability to understand that this weight room is used to improve movements, not to be a better exerciser, is one thing she does really well. She's a part of a unit. You know, she's going to have to work together, and it's not about how your individual accomplishments. It's how you can help your team the best, things that you can do to get that win at the end of the day. It's based on how she can help her teammates around her be better people and be a leader.
She wanted to come out and, you know, hit with her dad and wanted to throw. And when she was knocking the glove off my hand, she said, well, I can't slow down. I'm never going to get any better.
As long as she continues to work hard and not take it for granted, she can do anything she wants in sports.
She's a self-starter. She hits off a tee at home. She wants it really, really bad.
Right now I'm hitting down the middle, something I should drive, center, right center. For inside, where I come in like this, if I get it right here, I'm gonna like pull off and miss it, but whenever I get out in front, I get it on the barrel every time. See that one, that was a good one. I would say I'm one of the hardest workers like ever. Like I'm hitting off the tee, 100 balls a day, throwing, I mean, watching softball videos to figure out, you know, how I can get better. I mean, hard work.
Okay, who's hungry?
Nobody, I'm just kidding. I'm hungry. Hello, my name is Cecilia Carroll, and today we are back with another cooking video.
BLTs with fresh Kentucky tomatoes.
Well, what's the first thing you get after your first base hit every tournament?
A chocolate bar. I get a chocolate bar. I love chocolate. Okay, trophies, rings. I played in this All-American tournament. I was my class MVP for 6th and 7th grade. I have 3 siblings, 2 sisters, 1 brother. Lily, you know, we're really close. Me and Avery, I mean, we play softball together, so, you know, that kind of brings us together.
This kid, when she was a baby, was walking at 6 months and was crawling up a slide at 9 months. She's a bit of a daredevil still. She wrote her own workout program and did it every day.
I do the Peloton, 20 to 30 minute workouts, not too bad. Got all my rings. These are from the All-American tournaments. This is from the World Series. This is from Danville. These 2 are from Danville. And this one is from Pigeon Forge, I think. Playing Pigeon Forge. I have some game balls here. This was my first home run ball. It was a grand slam. This one is the World Series ball. And this one is my other home run ball that I hit in the same tournament. They get all these players from All-American that played in all the American games all around the country, and they form like it's like the best of the best from the All-American. I was on that team, and we played in ESPN Wide World of Sports. It was just so cool. It's a great experience.
The main benefit is the incredible opportunities. She is a member of Softball Youth, which is a program where she gets to travel.
My greatest hope for all my children is just that you're happy.
I want to, as her parent, give her every opportunity that I can to make sure she can look back and say, I gave it everything.
Coming up next.
They're just like right here. I'm slowly getting better than them. They're just like right here. I'm slowly getting better than them.
One thing that makes AJ different from other players his age, his ability to comprehend things very fast.
He's a great little player, he's fun to watch, and he works his tail off. It's all business for him.
AJ, a kid that is relentless, has superior work ethic. He said, Dad, I don't want to be good, I want to be great.
Austin's future is going to be bright if he keeps working the way he does. The skies are the limit for him, honestly.
My name is Austin Silky Ford Jr. I'm 10 years old and I play baseball. Every day I would train about 4 hours a day.
Here at USG, we have some of the most motivated individuals. The way I train my athletes here, we don't have to be, rah-rah over the top with it. They coming in self-motivated, ready to train, ready to get better, and take their game to the next level. They're nice and smooth. Like AJ, as you can see how young he is, how motivated, how disciplined, passionate about the game. You gonna stand on it? Enjoys the training. Keep that bounce. There you go.
It's a good thing that my coaches
3 seconds. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up.
are hard on me sometimes.
Time. Good job.
They're actually really fun.
One more of these. And we'll get some water. The line is basically knowing your athlete, knowing the kid, being able to talk to him, knowing his personality, know what makes him uncomfortable, what makes him comfortable, trying to get him out his comfort zone, so you don't treat everybody the same. You got to get a chance to learn the kid. You got to have different things in common with the kid. You got one more, that's it. That way you can help them become better and better and better. And that way they know that it's just not them that's in it. It's we, as in we in this together. And once they understand that and they see that, they go even harder for you because they don't want to let you down.
There you go. Just take it up under. Base hit line drives. Great. Remember that, muscle memory, remember that.
A typical day for me, I wake up, go to school.
Good.
And then once I get back from school, I have a workout or practice at the end of the day. We like to just go in the garage, work on some small stuff.
As a parent, the way that I walk with AJ on how to get out of that mindset on being too hard on himself, it starts with me. I'm a work in progress as well. I've been there, and so I've never been a dad before, so it's brand new to me. So I have to have self-reflection as well, and just encourage him on just to have fun. Don't worry about the result. Just worry about the process and believe in the process. Don't focus on others or what other people are doing or what the other players are doing. Focus on your end goal.
Let's put it like this. You can't just expect to play good when you haven't even worked hard. I just take the advantage while other kids are doing something else besides baseball and stuff. I take the time. I take the advantage to get better than them. So later on, they're just like right here. I'm slowly getting better than them. And that's just what motivates me.
Coming up next.
Make sure we're on time. Good. Good, better. Be on time always.
When AJ's doing his training regimen, this is one of the stops that we come to in regards to his fielding. Mike Ollis is one of the coaches that I know that I respect the most in regards to his area of expertise. And this is just an outstanding facility in regards to his development.
Keep going, good. See, it's much easier if we just keep spinning instead of trying to go all the way across our body again.
AJ first started coming into the facility a couple of years ago, working with Coach Olson on defensive training, and quickly became one of our members of our young Kangaroo Court teams, and has been in here pretty much on a regular basis ever since then. Doesn't matter what time of day or evening or weekend, they always figure out a time to get in here and take care of his training.
Things that make him successful in his baseball training is his determination, and that he's respectful, and that he's coachable.
When I'm practicing, all I'm focused about is making the routine plays, doing the little stuff, and I need to stay focused. At the same time, I'm not thinking a lot, just react, and I just need to have fun, just enjoy it.
What makes AJ different from other kids is his work ethic. AJ grinds out every day, no matter what day it is, birthday, holiday, he just keeps grinding. Most kids at 11 years old, they don't want to work that hard, and AJ does. AJ knows what he wants, and he goes out and gets it.
Like I said, staying hard on people, but not too hard, I would say it's a pretty good thing to make me a little more tougher. At the same time, he knows his stuff.
Good. Make sure we don't curl our wrist upwards. Remember, the wrist stays firm and straight, and we just come through it with the hand.
Let's come on in. We are in my house, and we are going to visit my room. Yeah. One day we just had the idea of making my room all baseball. These are all my tournament rings that I earned not long ago, actually.
AJ off the field is a kid that, he's like my best friend. I mean, I'm not perfect, and sometimes he sees me down, and he is like, Dad, it's okay. You know, and he does the same thing in the house, he does it on the field. He'll see a kid that's down that may have struck out, he'll put his arm around the kid and say, hey, get him next time. You know, so he's a great brother. You know, he has 2 younger sisters. He helps them out with their homework. He has taught them how to swim. He's just a great kid. I remember when he started baseball 2 years ago, and we was driving home from a practice. And 2 years ago, he wasn't where he was at that time to where he is now. And we were talking, and when I was talking to him, he was teary-eyed, tears was running down his face. I was like, what's going on, son? He said, Dad, I don't want to be good. I want to be great. It kind of broke me down because I've never heard a kid at that age. He was 8 years old when he said this. And I never heard a child utter those words. I was like, wow. I said, I'm going to feed this, you know? So ever since, it's been nonstop.
I read this all the time. Even though I finished the book, I read it all the time. Mental Toughness, this is a really good book. Honestly, really good book. In many ways, it helped me have that growth mindset. It's very similar to this book. Those tough times, like in baseball, like strike out 3 times, over 3 that whole game, shake it off. You'll get it next time.
Today was just one day down for these future stars. Tomorrow they'll be back at it again, working and training. Because when you want to be the best, there are no days off.